Hello. Welcome back to Immortals of Aveum. We're back in Kalphas, because that's where we're supposed to go. We're meeting up with Kirkin over at the Glaive Gate. But before we do that, over the weekend, I took some time, ran around the world, collected pretty much... I can't look at the world map. I collected pretty much all the golden chests and did pretty much all the shroud fanes. So we got ourselves a lot of gold, a lot of supplies. I got myself a lot of talent points, so I spent those between episodes because I wasn't sure how interesting it would be to watch. We got like 8 more, I think, and I used it mostly to boost up my blue and green sigils. Let's see what else happened. Oh! I finally found the time burst spell of all things. Oops, wait. While I was running around, I also turned VSync back on because it looked better. But now that there's going to be cutscenes again. Did that take? It did not take. Spells. Wow, these just really don't play. But I found Time Burst. It was in the Shrine Forge. And slows time itself, allowing the caster to immobilize targets in the area and attack them without recourse. Best to use when surrounded by or against tougher enemies. Unfortunately, it also slows down you while you're in it. I don't know if you can talent out of that or something. But it makes aiming a lot easier, which would be good if I used maybe the Javelin sigil, but I'm not, so it's not that great. I don't know, it's useful in a jam. Despite all my searching, I didn't really find any new weapons. But I did switch back to the Moorbane, because I just like that one big blast better than the little sphere. Still got a green guy. Yeah, so not a whole lot new in the gear front, surprisingly. It seems like most of the good stuff we just found while doing the main quest. More of the stuff is upgraded, like, oh jeez. I upgraded Moorbane's gun, so it does quite a bit more damage. Get out of here. Here, we'll give him a blast of Time Burst. Slows them down, slows me down. It's not amazing. Again, if I was using the Javelin, that extra accuracy would probably be pretty useful. Let's see, anything else that we did? Oh! There were those Shroud Fanes that we found in the past that were locked and we couldn't get into. Turns out those are special ones that were added after the game launched. Those ones are called Shatter Fanes, and are sort of like end-game content, so they have harder combat encounters in them. I still managed to beat 3 of them. The last one is here. I didn't do it because I didn't want to accidentally progress any story by coming to Kalphas. See, yeah, these guys look like they want to progress the story, and I'm pretty sure the Shatter Fane is back there. It also belongs to a hard boss, and I don't know if we're capable of doing it yet. Oh, also, yes. I did do all the Shroud Fanes, but I didn't do any of the ones that have, like, members of the Six in it, because I think I want to do that in its own video. I might do that post this game, or after this game, simply because it would just be an episode of non-stop combat, and I don't know if I want to put that up as a main series video. But this game also apparently has an epilogue, so that might go in with that. The epilogue requires completing every Shroud Fane, every gold chest. And I didn't want to do that in an episode. Anyway, Kirkin, gentlemen. Should I just go over them? That's fine. Oh, that's where we got introduced to the Blue Magni, down there. Yeah, that whole area I was kind of confused about where we were fighting with Zendara. Where is that? Oh, yeah, there's the Shatter Fane up there. How do I get to it? Oh, there's like one somewhere above that I can't see. Should probably put that on. Oh, there it was. I fell. You know what? Let's at least take a peek inside. Because these ones actually look really cool compared to the other ones. Yeah, they're orange. Oh, I've also been getting those logs, like semi-articular. Oh yeah, and this guy shows up. You're speaking a different language, but you're using like all proper nouns, so it's useless to translate. Yeah, he kept showing up and telling me about how cool these places were. I did keep getting those journal entries from him, and then not reading them. Was there more here? Guess not. The world, the glaive. Why are they highlighting these if they aren't giving me anything to read? Okay, I don't remember what of these logs I got in which order. The Magnus running through our ecollections will come here when it's done with the others. We're sure of it. Are they Pentati? It stinks of their kind. Why would this revision's empire become so slipshod in values as to give it a mark? Whatever the delusion, it needs to be repaired. We should arm ourselves with an appropriate metaphor. I guess this is the one that we just got. Is this the first one I found? Spore log 88. Our arrival, summoning, here was an inelegant affair, cresting along an unlovely retching of the wound. This Mala-Dar is particularly impatient. We'll need to partition our mind against to compensate for the damage. We should likely jettison the 60-odd songs collected from the Rapture in Atava to make room. Projections show that throats will not develop to utilize their echoes anyway. A pity. As we recall, most of them were kind reminiscences of the Empire. Their visible lyrics barely desiccated at all. I found some reports lying around. The airstay of this revision seems similar to our own. Unsurprising. That the Wound King has grown a fifth face puts us past Atava. The echoes of the fonts are weak and milky, victims to a Thrata cool again. We'll allow a dirge choir to emerge from the Tri-Archive later. Just in case the Weeping Guild persists in this version of events, politeness trumps Armageddon. These are weird. Is there one more? Oh, this is the first one I got. The Mala-Dar brings out the Triarchivist in us. Whether in Avla, when we barely had a name for it, or Ameti, where its name was alive. The memory of an apocalypse is never thorough. Anecdotes quickly change shape to slip its notice if they're clever. Ghost engrams of a world skin gone withered. Thoughts in a thundercloud. Wanting to be caught. Catalogued. Someone must gather these ecollections. We do admit that we'd rather the duty be scheduled a bit better. Those are weird to read. Let's check this place out a little. Oh, I discovered what you do with these. You just do that. And they just drop health and mana. Might as well go into whatever this is with full those. Because these were hard combat encounters. You bear the mark of that which felled an empire. Yet you are not Aristea. This is not ideal. Let us find a remedy. Oh, you're gonna fight me. Okay. I fell immediately. How hard are you gonna be? Come on, aim for the face. I wonder if the 6 are going to be any easier now. Alright, you're doing stuff. Oh. Do I have to destroy that? How do you feel about me? Ooh! You fall victim to those? Okay, this pillar in the way is not helping. Ow. Oh boy! Come on. Ah, he shielded himself again. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's a second one now. That sucks. Take full advantage. Take full advantage. Alright. I'm just gonna keep that on the move. Hey! Oh, you did it again. Okay. I mean, I imagine this guy's supposed to be done after you do the 6. I saw some chests around here. Do these have health stones in them? What are you doing out there? Okay. God, pick an arena, dude. Where do you want to fight me? Alright. No, these suck. Half health, though. I'm just gonna hang out over here. Gonna hang out over there, actually. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I can't believe I landed on something. You keep changing the arena, man. Pick one. Come on. Okay, I like this one the least. This arena's your worst one, buddy. I'm sorry if you're proud of this one. Do any of them have health lying around? Okay, we got... Oh, I'm gonna stay back here. Ow. What's that? No, that's money. Stop hitting me. Uh-oh. Any chance you have healing on you, buddy? Any chance that's healing? Open, open, open. It wasn't healing. Oh, I'm gonna fall and die. Oh well. No, wait. I didn't have the last shot. No, 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 no. I didn't want to fight you again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, we don't. No, we don't. Ow. Okay, we'll go back in there another time. Maybe after we've done the 6. I'm willing to bet they have some of the best gear in the game. And I don't want to do that without the best gear in the game. Can somebody tell me what this is? And why it's locked? You still mad at me? That's understandable. Is the door mad at me too? How do I get in? How does one enter? Well, that's the battlefield. Do I have to, like, take the portal to get in there? This feels mean. Alright, well, let's go the long way around. Okay. Hopefully... Wow, did I really miss that right there? Jeez. Okay, at least it wasn't super cool. Kirkin. Kirkin? There you are.
Happy you could finally join us.
Sorry, I came from the outside, which is weird.
They'll be here.
I'm done waiting. Air commanders, prepare to join the Rasharnian assault.
Sir, you can't do this. The Pentasod isn't causing the Mala-Dar. It's suffering from it. Sandrak and the Binding Stone
You think I don't know all of this? He's insane. He literally believes the Pentasod went berserk because it's jealous.
Then why are you joining him?
The fonts are gone. The Pentasod that made them is broken, unanchored, imploding, and all of Aveum is crumbling apart as it lashes out. Nothing else matters. Lucium isn't joining Sandrak's mad crusade, Jack. We're using it so we can cauterize the wound at the source.
What a crock of shit.
Oh, thanks, Rook. God, y'all just naked, huh?
Sorry for crashing in.
You wear clothes, so that implies they're all naked.
For a lorry. The kid says you need our help. And from what I've heard of your plan, he's right by a mile.
And just what help could you possibly give us?
Look, lady, I ain't happy to be here either. We've had a bone to pick with your people for, I don't know, a few thousand years?
We have a lot to make up for. This is how it's supposed to be.
How'd you do that?
Whatever magic the Magni take from the ley lines, the Elori funnel back to where it came from. No corruption, no wound.
Yeah, well, what he's showing us squares with my research. This whole mess started once the Elori were banished.
You know what you're doing is impossible. I'm right next to you.
The Pentasod is helping. We're tight.
Tell me, Jack,
I think.
did you bring any other visions of perfect harmony that you saw in the Shrouded Realm that are actually relevant to the battle at hand?
The Elori can heal the wound? We can start over?
It won't happen immediately. We've corrupted so much. But it won't happen at all if we do what you're asking.
Selko, get him out of here. Zendara, get your airships ready for transport and...
No.
Hell
I
yeah.
did not just hear that.
Selko, relieve the Grand Magnus of command.
Hell yeah, Queen Zendara.
Bullshit like this is why I live in a cave.
Lucium surrendered to Sandrak a month ago. Kalthus is still free. That makes me the ranking officer of the Immortals by ancient treaty. Look it up.
You're
Damn.
making a mistake you can't undo.
Take it up with Lavenry. If you help us, all the territories west of the Orenthals are yours.
Wow.
It's not much, but you'll have a sky. We can work out the rest from there.
You're in no position to make such an offer.
Neither are you.
By law, we're a renegade army. She's the queen of Kelthus. Damn well do whatever she wants here.
We were gonna help regardless, but sure, we'll take bonus freedom.
You don't say that, Rook.
Signal the commanders that there's been a change of plans.
Please, sir. You can still help us.
You're heading into disaster, Jack. The world ends because of what you chose today.
You could have chosen worse. Where are you going? That's a corner. Ooh, we got a lot of people to read about. Rook. I want to say that I knew Rook would change his mind and help us, but I'd be fooling myself. When he and the Allori showed up, that's the moment things started to change. They're moving fast now. I guess that's how time feels when it's literally running out. And Queen Zendara? Zendara going against Kirkin, taking over leadership of both the Immortals and the Light's army. Yeah, that's something I never expected to see. She's a believer, though, and has always had a healthy reverence of the Pentasod. Kirkin, big mad. Sometimes you reach a breaking point. Kirkin was hell-bent on joining Sandrak to kill the Pentasod, even after I showed her what I'd learned in the Shrouded Realm. I knew she was ruthless, but not like this. I'd always heard that her name was synonymous with winning at all costs. I just never really believed how far she would go. It's a strange and painful thing to lose your mentor, and Kirkin was much more than that to me. Hopefully Luna shows up. So, allies, you wanna talk?
Thaddeus, thanks for the backup.
Everywhere you go, you cause a ruckus. I've never seen Kirkin that angry, kid, and I've seen Kirkin angry. If the Allori weren't here, that could have gone a whole nother way.
Her plan would have gotten us killed. Every one of us.
We think.
Probably.
Wait, you think she was right? That killing the Pentasod will heal the Mala-Dar?
Wouldn't matter if she were. Killing ain't the kind of right I want to be on the side of.
So, hey, I got this weird favor to ask.
Speak up! What weird
Was that necessary?
Yes.
Look, my friend Luna.
Gel that gut shot me? Yeah, she's a favorite.
That one, yeah. I wanted to talk to her, but I don't know where she is. And I don't know how to do this, this mind thing where I could find out.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking, maybe, since we three share the whole thing between us, you could help me track her down somehow.
How? You and I combine our thinking real
Okay, look, I don't
It's
understand
not gonna
how it
work
works.
If you make it sound stupid.
Jack?
Whoa!
Holy shit, we did.
Why does everything smell like honeysuckle and eggs?
Hey now.
Oh, great.
Whatever you want to say, Jack, you better say it now. I can't maintain this tomfuckery for long.
Luna,
What's he talking about?
Them eggs was fresh.
this is it, Luna. One last battle against Sandrak. If we lose, the wound swallows everything. You can't ignore this. Are you shitting me?
Sorry, kid. That's harder than it looks. She's gone.
I mean, it looked ridiculous.
Save your strength. We gotta go.
Thanks for trying, though. Boy, they just here in the buff, huh? Just look like more rooks.
Just give
Speaking
the
of
word,
which.
initiate.
You actually came. I'm kind of speechless.
That's, first.
Hey,
And you should be thanking the boys. They're the ones who voted we help you.
you guys are
Your
democratic?
guilt-tripping me kept it up after you left.
Oh, come on. No one tells you to do anything. You can say it.
Say what?
Haircut made a good point, see? And so I'm sitting at a crossroads of conscience, see?
You know what I don't smell on you? A proper fear.
Should I be getting worried?
Oh, you're definitely worried around me. Heebie-jeebies all over you like lice whenever I'm close. But no fear. Magni see Allori, that's the first thing that pops up, historically. They scream, freak out,
Yeah.
run away.
Is this a weird compliment?
I feel like you're about to circle around and say something nice to me.
Why would I do that?
'Cause you're
come
nice?
On. You're about to say the reason you're not reading any fear off me is because deep down, we both know we're buddies, friends, pals.
I was getting to this theory I have about you and your no fear. What do you humans call your kind? Unfortunate?
Unforeseen. Also, I'm still human.
Is that so? All the Magni treat you like one?
I mean, yeah. Well, for the most part.
So, I think because you're an unforeseen, because you remember a time where you didn't have magic, you don't got the same ingrained fear of Allori as someone who's had magic their whole life.
Is this checking my
We just don't
privilege?
set you off the same way as we do the off-the-shelf Magni, the Dynasty Magni.
Interesting theory. Or maybe it's just because I think you're all right. Don't sell yourself short, Rook.
Both valid. Let's see, Zendara will start the battle. Selko?
Captain, I really appreciate the support. I know you and Kirkin go way back, so it couldn't have been easy for you.
I'm loyal to the Immortals, not Kirkin.
I get that, but still, just saying.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
I'm not above you.
Say what's on your mind.
It was a whole month, sir. Sandrak's hold on magic. The Magni outside of the Order of Masks had lost their power, and none of them knew if it would ever come back. It broke some of them. It affected all of them.
What are you saying?
Kirkin was wrong, but I can't help wondering if her response to the present crisis wouldn't have been so severe if the Magni hadn't felt so helpless before.
You've got a big heart, Soko. More than most Magni deserve. I'm glad you're with us.
Hope you survive the cutscenes. Zendara.
Oh, that was a whole thing.
That's an understatement.
Are you doing okay about Kirkin?
Of course I'm not. But what's done is done.
So, do I call you Grand Magnus now, or what?
Do you ever give things time to process, Initiate?
No.
So you're saying we should table it and go?
I am. Are you ready?
Well, there's nothing else I can do.
You've got the ball.
What ball?
We launch when you give the word.
Oh, okay.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Let's go.
Air commanders have their final orders, sir. We're ready to embark and engage over the wound.
Keep our scrying officers silent until I give the signal. Sandrak still thinks we're coming to help.
Wait, really?
Won't know what hit him.
Just need to get close enough to drop us on Sandrak's flagship.
My boys will break away and try to dampen whatever Sandrak's spells have got its hooks in the Penasod, pulling it through.
Good a plan as any, except, well... our airships are powered by magic. How are we supposed to transport the Alluri?
You ain't. Fellas, time to gussy up.
Do they have jetpacks? I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, of course they do. Oh my God. Why?
On my born days, I wanted to see that.
You knew?
We can really do this.
Good hunting, people.
It's a bit more than a hunt.
They've destroyed us!
Oh no. We've been scried. Christ, what are they doing?
Soko, peel off and hit their flanks. Open a path for the Alluri.
Copy that.
The rest of you, we're going straight at the gun.
God, it's so strange that we are on spaceships. That thing's still a statue, yeah?
Did he really just yell wahoo?
I was feeling it.
Sir, Roshanian airship bearing for the Alluri. We can't stop it.
God, they're a beautiful flock.
Can't do this without them.
Strip it!
You did that earlier when you took your scarf off. Oh my God.
Oh! Never mind, sir.
I forgot.
Leash.
They can just drink gasoline.
This is all on you now, Initiate.
No. Last time it was just up to me. I made the biggest mistake of my life. We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Oh, it's through. It's just here now. Okay, cool. Who are you? Are you someone? Mala-Dar. I guess we're not moving too much, dude. Cool, well done me. There's some weaker guys now. Alright, fine, I'll come over there. I finally figured out what the red stuff does, by the way. It, like, stops them from being, like... It stops you from using, like, magical stuff on them, like the limpets and stuff. So it's potentially the least defensive shield that they can get, but it's still annoying to deal with. Especially when it ends up on strong enemies. Boop. Anyone else? Oh, not you. Yeah, when these guys get the red on them, it's the worst thing in the world. You do not need healing. Wrong line. Alright, I'll take care of it. Wow. Oh, really strong people on here, actually. Who did that? Get out of here. Done. Aha, use your own magic against you. Don't get up. How you doing up there, big boy?
Start moving, Initiate!
Where? Where am I going? We'll go this way. Ooh. Might as well rob them while we're here. I know we're killing all their guys, but we might as well take their money, too.
Jack! Get down!
Why? Oh, damn.
Shit!
Where am I? What have I landed on? We're inside. That's embarrassing. They were probably having a productive meeting in here. Oh, what the hell's going on over there? Alright. Maybe I want the high ground. Shouldn't have let that happen. At least we found the room with not a lot of strong people in it. Alright. I could just... There's a forge in here too. Why is there a forge in here? I mean, I doubt you're selling anything cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know we're in the heat of battle, but I could just... Ooh, just a little bit of shopping. Still haven't found one of those Storm Seeker shards. Just the one I want the most. Maybe it's because I said it out loud that I want it the most. The game is like, haha, you'll never get one now. Is this what's gonna stop the war effort? I can't open the freaking door. There we go. What am I looking at? Oh, we're at chest level, aren't we? I did orient myself on one of our colossals earlier. Oh boy. Sure. Got it. Okay, well. Less murder for me. Ah, but then I don't get the experience. Dang it. What even is this? Let's land on the wing. Wow, that guy... These guys really hate me. They're willing to jump out here. Laser puzzles. I snuck around them. Surprise! I was behind you. Y'all could kindly put your red away. Oh! I didn't like that you did that. Oh, you're about to heal, aren't you? Okay, well, you didn't heal much. You could just not be in my face right now. God, why are they trying so hard to stay alive? Ready for your heal this time. There we go. Let's pick up a little bit of loot. Can you open this? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is the crystal. This. Surely that means there should be an eyeball. Where are they? Oh, there it is. There it is. Should there be a second one? Okay. What if I do red? No, wait. What? Okay, I'm slowly figuring this out. Open you. Open you. Laser them. Stand right back. There we go. I'm sure everybody's really proud of me. Is it going good out here? That part's bad. That part's bad. How do I go up? The forge, just in case you regret. Can I make that? I feel like I don't see. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, up there? I feel like this is where we came from.
Sir?
Hello?
Getting close to Sandrak. Should I wait for you?
There's no time. Go!
Wonder what all these are for. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to help. I'm just a little lost here. I've not... Oh, this. There's a button. Gotta press the button. Really? Just standing there.
Jack, Kirkham betrays me with a doomed assault with you at the head.
No.
She's not a part of this,
She
actually.
was still all in on your plans. But my friends and I had a different idea.
Oh, you turned against her. Wonderful. I've had a good influence on you.
No, I hate
The
you
key,
too.
Sandrak. If you really want to heal the wound, you're going to let them finish. You know I'm right.
But maybe
I
not. You are
admit,
stupid.
Your army of gargoyles is something I didn't see coming. Children of the Pentasad, are they not?
You're just unhelpful.
Cruel of you to bring them just to see it die. You must want to build yourself a little family of orphans again. After all you have seen, you still insist on prolonging the world's suffering.
Stop it. I hope you learned some new moves from last time. Okay, well, ran out of dodges. God, that's how your shield worked, at least.
Should I fall, Aveum will follow.
Bet it won't. Bet it's gonna be fine. I have a feeling I don't have a Threatical to finish you off this time. Oh, you have it, though.
I am warded against your power, creature.
Should I be hiding? Oh man, what is it doing? Don't forget I'm here, you like me.
Can you hear it, Jack? In all of its varied hues of panic, the realization that even immortality is bliss.
Did somebody just punch you?
Sup?
Yeah!
Sup?
The traitor returned at last. You dishonor everything I gave you, sister. That Rasharn gave you.
You're so full of shit. You sold our people a dream you abandoned the moment I handed you the power to fulfill it.
You don't always have to wait until I'm on the ropes to swoop in, you know?
Don't. You're just always on the ropes.
Fair. I'm not very good at
Do
this.
you know how many Lucians she's
Where are
killed?
you? Oh, there you are.
And you, sister. How many of your countrymen have died in his hand?
Oh, did I do way too much damage to you? Because you healed a bunch. It's gonna... Boy, that goes for a while, actually. I was hoping I could outrun it. It's funny hearing him just say ow.
Saren must breed oathbreakers.
Oh, those are circling me.
I should have led them.
Where are you? Okay, thank you. Is the ground on fire or something? What's happening? Cool attack, bro. Shame it was defeated by her shield.
You cannot fight me.
He's doing it again? Didn't work last time. That was the Pentasauce's turn. That's fair. He's allowed. It's allowed. They're allowed. I don't know. Oh, don't put your shield up. I know that spell too. Just on cooldown. Do you drop a health crystal? That's cute.
Get behind me.
With the Thrada Cull, I resist you. With my own will, I resist.
Alright, fine. Everybody knows cool shields but me. Mine keep breaking. Okay, dude, you need to learn another spell.
Get behind my shield.
Malevolent spirit. I will erase your names from all memory.
Very angry. She's very mad at us. Come on, put it down. Hey, got your feet. There, see, I finally hit you. That ow is still very funny.
Nishas Yuchiba. Sichi.
Could you speak my language? I want to hear this.
Enough! You mistake me for someone that has limits. I am the very wellspring of magic. The very...
Remember that time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang?
I guess.
I'm saying literally remember the time we pulled one over on the Upbridge gang.
Why? What does that mean? Yeah, choke him. Just choke him.
Enough! No!
Come on, I can't lose another friend.
It's finally time to end your suffering. What?
Idiot's got a snow globe. Oh, we're just gonna punch him with every school of magic at once. God, it looks like a gaming PC for a fist.
This is for Devin.
Oh my god. Was he yummy?
And for Luna. Oh, and the Palathon. And Saren. And fuck, man. Oh.
Don't forget the Mala-Dar.
Right. And for the Mala-Dar.
No, dummy. Literally, don't forget the Mala-Dar.
Oh yeah, we still gotta stop all this.
It'll work.
Oh, they eating good. They eating real good.
Damn, kid! Work says it's a bust. Too much corruption is pouring out of it too fast. Their absorption powers can't slow it down, much less cork it.
Then what are we going to do? The wound's still growing.
I'm thinking.
Think faster. Rashanian Armada, this is the hand. Sandrak is dead and his madness is over. Stand down and disperse on my command.
Which is now?
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win. Then we start thinking about how to fix the wound.
Isn't there something else that we can do about it, I mean?
Of course. She never told you that Immortals are charged with sacrificing themselves to heal the wound at the end of their tenure.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it works.
No.
The mandate, the healing ritual, one that splits you from your magic, from your soul. It works. I never would have left the Immortals if it didn't. That's too much of a person.
Would it work on something this big? If I...
Jumped in, exploded yourself right next to the binding stone, flooded all the fonts back into the shrouded realm? Yeah, could do. There's a hair of a mite. You won't survive, though. Good news, that bunny in your eyes is gone, and resolve is a powerful thing.
You're the worst possible person to actually understand goodbyes.
I'll tell her.
Well, okay. You don't have time to teach me the ritual, so...
Just stick it in your head on the way down. I know. Listen, kid. If you're gonna jump, just jump already.
You're not a helpful person.
Jack?
It'll be okay, Luna.
Jack!
She's missing a lot of context there.
What did he do?
He fixed it. Never doubted him for a second.
Okay, Zendara got up here. You could get up here too. You can't just be a projection.
So, now that the wound's been unfucked for the moment,
The rest is up to us. Magni orders are gonna have to rewrite their entire magical playbooks and include the Alluri in them.
west of the Orenthals, huh? That's a right nice stretch of green. Pretty hills, dark groves. Rook'll love groves. They're all gardeners at heart, really.
They deserve more.
Yeah, well, once you started here, it's going to spread.
Lucium will follow our example.
Yeah, sure it will.
Word from Lavendry.
Speak of the devil.
Short version. The king and the dynastic families give their unending thanks.
That's it?
The language used was lovely, yet economic.
Oh, I mean, did Kirkin...
No word from her at all, sir. The king will recognize your claim as the head of your order, if you ask for it.
Damn.
She'll come around.
I don't think she
No,
will.
won't.
Yeah, likely not. She never did with me. You and Jack had the right of it, in a way I never did.
Woke up right in time for the compliments.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming.
There he is.
You look good for someone that exploded.
I got better.
Paid having the Pentasod owe you a favor. Spit you back out the Shrouded Realm good as new.
They got good at that.
Your legs still seem a bit pudding-foot, though.
Your, friend left when she saw you were on the mend. She said she wasn't sure where she was gonna go.
Yeah, that tracks. So what's next?
Well, plenty of Sandrak loyalists are still out there, running amok and causing trouble, refusing to believe he's really dead. You got any loose ends, kid? Wouldn't expect to tie him up in peace.
And what about the Immortals?
Rasharn's withdrawing back to the front. We'll take advantage of that time and try to rebuild.
And, under your leadership?
I take it you have an opinion on that.
I mean, yeah. I think it should be you.
I see. I was thinking the same thing.
Good.
Oh, that's great. Totally should be you, for sure.
Totally.
Awesome. Yeah. Shouldn't be me at all. Right?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, well that's a little rude.
I mean, that would be the worst.
No, you would be a bad choice,
Yeah,
Jack.
that could
No.
happen.
Yeah,
Literally
no way.
can't think of
Right?
Anything
But like, why
worse
not though? You haven't even
than
thought
you
about it?
being the leader.
I
mean,
We could.
it's funny though. Listen, it's funny. It's
You know, we've
funny
been through a lot.
We'd love to see it. Well, I don't. Maybe we should try.
A trial.
Just for
Well, what is that?
just for shits and giggles.
I think I've proven myself more
it
than
a
once. I healed the wound.
Hello, it's time for the post-game review. I'm writing and recording this after the fact, so let's get to it. I want to lay out what my expectations were for this game before I started playing, because those expectations might have influenced how I've actually perceived the game. I was originally drawn to the game because I liked the idea of a magic-based first-person shooter. Screenshots looked cool enough. I didn't watch any of the trailers, I just thought that it looked neat. I was expecting fun, action-based gameplay with a cool magic mechanic, accompanied by a mediocre story. I don't know why I thought that about the story, just something about this game gave me unoriginal story vibes. I'm going to put a pin in this point here because I wanted to discuss it later in this ramble. But here we are at the end of the game, and honestly, I feel like the game gave me the reverse of what I was expecting. The story was actually pretty fantastic, and it was the gameplay that was kind of a letdown. Now, I'm not sure if this perception is because of the expectations I put on it, or if it's just how everyone else has viewed the game as well. But I guess in writing this, I'm going to try and justify those feelings. So first, the story. Aveum is going in hard on its themes. The overarching theme of the whole game is power, best represented in this world by the use and control over magic. If you've got magic, you've got status. Everyone else is just lower class. I love how flexible this representation is as well. With just the metaphor of magic, the game can talk about so many different real-world subjects. The use of magic is expanding the wound and destroying the world. That's climate change. The Binding Stone being able to wipe out entire kingdoms. That's nuclear weapons. The Everwar is just war. That one's not so subtle. I mean, none of this really is, but their ability to just weave all these things together under the single concept of magic makes it such a useful storytelling device. The game takes its time to explore all the different impacts magic has on the world, but understandably, magic climate change takes the front seat of this game. It is a more literal, present threat in the world. And I generally like how this aspect of the story was handled. Both authority figures on the matter are wrong because they refuse to give up the status quo, and it only gets better when an outsider comes in and tells them they're doing it all wrong. It's refreshing to see the solution at the end of the story be systemic change. Though the game does end immediately after that, I haven't played through any of the epilogue stuff yet, but I did notice wandering around a bit that there were now a lorry stationed at outposts and helping out. It is a bit disappointing to see the other major themes in the game go unresolved. The magical class system in this world still exists, and the Everwar is seemingly still ongoing, true to its name. I'll put another pin in this point to talk about later. I'm building an argument here. Characters. Absolutely the best part of this game. I love so many of the characters in this world. Kirkin and Sandrak are great antagonists as problematic leaders. I like that Jack and Luna represent propagandized versions of both factions. We maybe don't get enough time to see their relationship develop before they're separated, but I think we still get a sense that they're very close and struggle when they realize that they've ended up on opposite sides of the Everwar. But the real highlights in this game to me are Devin, Zendara, and Rook. All three are dripping in unique characterization, Rook especially. I kept joking that it felt like he wasn't taking the game seriously, but they strike a great balance with him that it never feels totally out of place in this world. The rest of the tertiary characters in the story, Orphe, Silas, Selko, Belming, are all welcome additions. They add a lot of depth to the world and hint at the bigger picture of what's going on. A lot of that stuff doesn't get fully explored in the game, but it's nice to know that it's there. I do get the feeling that most of the stuff is a great setup for a sequel, but, well, we have all these pins that we're going to be talking about later. Before I switch gears over to gameplay, I want to talk about just how beautiful this game is. It almost feels like a Mario game with all its different worlds with wildly different atmospheres. We have the slum city of Saren built underneath a bridge, a strong start. We have our grasslands/forest world in Lucium and the Pale Forest. Ilthium is a mind-blowing introduction to what magical warfare looks like in this world. The dead colossals just hanging out in the background are still in my brain. We have our floating desert islands in Oramen, Snow World in Kalthus, the caves of the Underdwell. We even have Bowser's Castle in Mount Dresnir. Though my favorite level has to be riding the Colossal across the ocean. Stuff like this really makes you miss blockbuster single-player games, linear ones specifically. A lot of single-player games are embracing the open world concept. Even this game does it in a small way. And this style of game can cause some hesitancy to create meaningful change or impact in the game world. Because then the worry is about backtracking through these areas, or even rendering the game world unplayable if the changes are too catastrophic. Aveum avoids this by making those parts of the game unrepeatable, and more specifically, not putting anything too important in those areas. No gold chests on the Colossal Ride or on Sandrak's flagship. Most boss areas can't be revisited either. All of this allows for some really epic moments without having to compromise with backtracking. So let's get into the gameplay. Ultimately, I think it's pretty fun, but it didn't quite meet my expectations. It's a magic first-person shooter, but all the main spells are just normal guns with neon lights. We have shotguns, machine guns, railguns. They're all just a bit plain, which I guess is good for keeping things straightforward, but that's not what I want from a magic game. The Borderlands series has all kinds of wild guns that wouldn't feel out of place in a fantasy setting. Hell, they even did a fantasy version of Borderlands with Wonderlands. That game has guns that shoot swords, chain lightning bolts, and explosives that explode into more explosions. Avium's most interesting gun is a machine gun that homes in on targets a little bit, which almost feels indistinguishable from aim assist, I guess. The only interesting stuff is in the Fury spells, and even then, those are fine. Going in, I was hoping for a magic system similar to Magicka, where you can customize your spells with modifiers and find unique combinations to match your playstyle. Or just make something really goofy. I guess my biggest complaint is that the game didn't push the magic idea far enough, which doesn't mean it's bad necessarily, just that it's all a bit standard. But the real complaint in this section is just how overwhelming it can be. Let's see. You have 3 sigils to swap between red, green, and blue. Technically 9 if you count swapping your sigils mid-combat, but I'm not going to right now. There are 6 Fury spells by the end, 3 totems, a heal button, your shield, a blink, and your ultimate Dominion spell. That is a total of 16 different things available to you at a moment's notice. And each one of these things is its own unique mechanic. God of War is a game where you have a lot of different stuff available at your fingertips, but a lot of those mechanics are combined. All 3 melee weapons have a ranged option, they all have similar combos, and your 2 runic attacks don't change during combat. Kratos is a lot more streamlined to control because his kit has more depth rather than more variety. Aveum is all variety. Any depth in the mechanics comes from the totems, but just in the sense that they're also used to solve puzzles. And I'm counting grappling hooks as a puzzle mechanic, I guess. Thankfully, on the middle difficulty where I played, being able to master the mechanics doesn't feel super necessary. I didn't really use my whip or lens in combat that often, and only thought to use them when the going got rough. I imagine that's going to change on the side objectives, but that's fair. They're supposed to be challenging. They should require a better mastery of the game's mechanics. But boy, even in normal gameplay, this can be an overwhelming amount of mechanics. So now is the time where I'm going to pull back all those pinned ideas that I had and talk about the game's biggest issue. Based on reviews and opinions I've seen online, a lot of people really liked this game. Great reviews, people want more. But despite all this, the game kind of failed. It had poor sales, about half the developers who worked on the game were laid off. And that sucks, they made a really fantastic game here, and it seems like we won't be getting a sequel. So what happened? Number 1, it released against Armored Core and Starfield. Pretty bad situation for any new IP. I mean, we're lucky Horizon Forbidden West came out after the first one released against Breath of the Wild. So I don't think this is the whole reason that the game failed. The problem really seems to be with the advertising. The game's YouTube page only has a few trailers and some clips on it. I had never heard of the game until it was free on PS Plus last year. And if people are only getting or even hearing about your game when it's available for free, you're kinda screwed. But going back to the previous point I made, the game doesn't have much of a strong identity on its own. Someone came up with the idea for a magic first-person shooter and ran with their first concept. Normal guns except bullets glow, cool padded battle armor. It's hard to nail down the style of this game. You start off in a shanty town, but then spaceships fly in and obliterate with lasers. Visually, the game is all over the place. It's all very cool, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing unifying at all. And that's a shame, because it ends up looking incoherent in trailers and doesn't appeal to any specific kind of person. I'll also add that because we probably aren't getting a sequel, there's a lot of interesting story threads that are going to be left unanswered. Avium's class structure? That's intact. There's hints throughout the game that this is something that can be addressed, but that's not happening in this game. I peeked around a bit after the main story of the game, and I found a letter that Kirkin leaves behind, and it has major hints on where a future sequel could have gone. With the wound healing, land will start to grow back, and conflict over who owns that land will keep the Everwar going. That idea sounds cool, but now we'll never get to see that pan out, and that sucks. Boy, I really want to save this ending from being a downer. Aveum is a game that deserved better. The story is fantastic, the gameplay is fun, and has a lot of room to grow. Aveum itself is so well realized, the environments are beautiful, the lore is deep, and feels practically untouched by players at this point. There's just so much more to build on with this series. But what is here is already pretty great. And as the first effort from a new studio, it's pretty incredible how well this turned out. Especially while being produced by EA. Holy crap, EA hates single-player games. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you liked the video, why not give it a thumbs up on YouTube, not in real life. YouTube can't see those yet. And why not consider subscribing to the channel? I've got videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll be starting a new game on Wednesday, so come on back for that. As for the epilogue to this game, I recommend subscribing to the channel. I'll be putting up a bonus video for that in the coming weeks, and subscribers will know the instant that drops, if they only stare at their subscription pages around noon Eastern Standard Time. Everyone else will find out shortly after that. Anyways, thank you for watching, and back to the end of the game, where I immediately get distracted and don't end the video immediately. Anyway, thanks! Yoo-hoo! Continue the adventure. Congratulations, you've completed the main storyline. You can continue to explore, complete Shroud Fanes, finding all golden chests and legendary gear, and defeating some of the strongest Magni of Rasharn, the Six. You can also replay the story with all the spells, gear, and talent you've unlocked by interacting with the New Game Plus altar in Glaive Gate. The adventure continues. There's the New Game altar. You're the New Game altar, aren't you? Ooh! Ooh, Triarch Sigil, what does that mean? Okay, no. We need to end the video, but what is this? What does this mean? Where do I equip this? What? I mean, I like my red one the least. Do I just put it here? Does it, like, reflect whatever the magic is? The Triarch Sigil of the Tyrant of Rasharn, one from his ancestral enemies among the Arakin. Shred, Shadow Ground Speed, Bash, Torrent Missiles. What? Chapter 19 Epilogue. Sorry, Zendara. I got a new toy. Okay. Does it just... whatever slot you put in it? Can I put it in multiple slots? That seems like cheating. What was I using? There you are. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my god. Well, this is a cool thing to get at the end of the game. Alright. Well, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday. What are you? Are you at least interesting? Journal of Contemplation. I just meditated on the subject. Again. And I'll admit it, it still has me perplexed. How did he do it? How did Jack survive that fall into the Mala-Dar? I keep coming back to the same nonsensical answer. Something to do with him being both an unforeseen and a Triarch. Being either one is rare enough on its own. Mastery of all three laws of the Ionicus, physicality to rebuild his broken body, energy to get his heart beating again, and life to reestablish his mind and his spirit? All combined with the mercurial and explosive nature of a candle of Shellhead? Damn it, I'm not buying it. Even Akoff's works on the Children of the Rivers yields no insight. Tomorrow I return to my meditations for further rumination. Who wrote that about me? Was that you, Zendara? Anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday with a new game. It should be fun. I bet. I'm the one picking it, so I'll pick a fun one, I promise. So until then, I hope you have a good Tuesday, and goodbye.